Hey guys, I've actually decided to start doing a intro to theater series, and so to start this one out, the easiest one that I thought I could do is what's in my rehearsal bag, but later in the series it'll be things like how to find auditions, what to put in your rehearsal book or prep book, what to wear to auditions, what to wear to rehearsals, what to wear after rehearsals, lookbooks, advice, a lot of things. So this is the start of it. So to start, we are doing what's in my rehearsal bag. Yay! Okay, so to start out, this bag is just a tote bag that I got from Target. It was on sale for $10 and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love polka dots. I love the simplicity. It goes with pretty much anything, even though it is polka dot. It's not like polka dot. It's like, hey, it's white with some dots on it, not like polka dot. So it's really great for like throwing anything in it and just grab it and go. So first things first, I have my script. Now I've had this is upside down. I've had this binder for about a year and a half now, and all the shows that I've done this past year and a half have gone through this binder. And so it just kind of has a little spot in my heart. I kind of love it. I also got this from Target. I got this around back to school season, which is why I know I had it for about a year and a half. It was about $3. I like getting really pretty notebooks and binders for everything theater related because it just makes me feel really good. Once you see the like how to prep your audition book one, you'll see that notebook, that binder, and I really love the way that binder looks. So that's my thing. And so you just have your script. I stage managed with this binder, so I do have like some random like leftover post-it notes from it, but I also have put some other ones that are just inspirational quotes just to like keep me motivated in the middle of rehearsals. So that's it. Notebooks. I have several notebooks that I keep with me throughout the rehearsal process. This right here, oops, they're dropping like flies. So I have a few notebooks that I keep with me throughout the rehearsal process and really throughout my everyday process, but whatever. I have my bullet journal just to like keep everything organized, usually in the middle of rehearsals. If I'm on a down, I'll start prepping the next week and I'll start writing my to-do list just so I make sure that I have everything together and I just know what everything is, because you have a lot of downtime during rehearsal, whether you're a lead or especially if you're ensemble. You just have downtime, and so it's really good to like have something productive to do. So setting up my bullet journal is kind of a thing that I tend to do during rehearsals. I have my visual notebook with me, which my visual notebook is where I usually have things where if I'm planning a lookbook or planning something with my graphic design, I'll usually put it through here, and it has photos and a lot of colors, and it's just really pretty and really nice. And so I usually have this with me, and usually with shows, if I'm like looking for a character development or if I'm just like building a character, I'll run it through my visual notebook and write down all the things I'm thinking, clip out some things from magazines, post it in there, and just do all that. And then I have this little mini notebook that is also from Moleskine, if you can't tell. Really like Moleskine. And this is usually where I just keep all my like little notes. Like if the director tells me like, hey, focus on this a little bit more, I'll put it in here, as well as putting it on a post-it note and putting it in the actual script on the page or in the scene that I feel like needs the most work. So that's all my notebooks that I usually keep with me. Also, I bring a book. Right now I have the Kalevala. This one is the one compiled or translated by Francis Peabody Magoon. Actually the show that I'm in right now is the Kalevala. So it is an interpretation of this text right here, which is a great book of Finnish epics, and it really follows the story of three people, Vainamoinen, Ilmarinen, and Lemminkainen. I never thought I knew anything about Finnish anything. Probably 3 years ago, if you would have told me I knew a lot about Finland, I would not believe you, but now I know a shit ton about Finland and their culture, and they're quite fascinating. The show I'm in is based off of this. I'm kind of carrying this around, and every once in a while I'll just open it up and I'll read through a few cantos and just really explore it, because our script right now, while is based heavily on this original text, is not the same. It's not the same language. It's so different. And so to actually be able to just look into the original text and read it and really understand where the characters and the plot and everyone's intentions is originally from, I love having this book. So I would definitely recommend this if anyone's into mythology or just great epic stories. And so all of them are broken up into cantos, and so each canto is a different story, and I would definitely call this like their mythology. Like, it's their Greek mythology, it's their Zeus and Hera. It could almost be considered their Bible, because they actually weren't colonized by the English to get Christianity until about probably the mid 1600s, I think, if I'm recalling right. So this really is like all of their beliefs, and it's so great to read through it and just see where they came from. I also have pens and highlighters. So I usually carry these around in my regular school bag too, and then I'll transfer them to my rehearsal bag. But all three of these. Do not trust actors that say they do not carry pens and highlighters and markers out of their ass, especially if they're on their way to rehearsals, because how do you live life without highlighters and pens and everything? I highlight, even in my general life, I color code everything. So I don't think I would really be able to like properly exist if I did not have like everything I need. And so I usually highlight, the show that I'm in right now is very ensemble based, like there's only 10 of us and we're playing all of the roles. And so I highlight one for the actual characters that I am, and then I have another highlight color that I use for really just if I'm doing an action, if I'm supposed to be backstage, if I'm supposed to be handing somebody something, all the stage combat that we do in the show, I'll usually use a different colored highlighter. And so that's why I usually have a pack, and I just keep the whole pack with me. I don't usually take them out of this pack. It's really actually convenient and nice, so just having this with me is usually the easiest thing. And then I have this pen case that I got from the campus that I study on, the University of Minnesota. And I usually keep this one for black pens and pencils. A few colored things have integrated into this, just probably through me throwing something in there really quick. But this is usually for black pens and pencils. And then this one, which just has been through some stuff, is literally anything and everything. It has some rubber bands in it for when I'm doing flashcards. It has makeup in it. It has all my colored pens, other highlighters that aren't those highlighters, the really nice Papermate felt tips, which are fantastic if you have not gotten up on that train. They're so good. So that's usually what I got. I have chargers. Chargers are going to be your best friend. You're going to be there forever, especially if you're doing a 10 to 12 or a dry tech or it's tech week. You bring your charger to your phone. If you bring your laptop charger, bring every charger you could possibly think you need. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. Oh, one I forgot, because it's right here, because I took a drink out of it before we started. But water bottles. Bring a water bottle. Bring food. Bring things that your body will need for long hours. Even if it's like, even if you like ate like an hour before, or like even like 30 minutes, or like you're eating right before you leave, like throw a protein bar in your bag. You're gonna get hungry, especially if it's a musical or a play with a lot of action. Like my show, I usually, before I even leave, I'll come home and I'll eat like eggs and toast and then something else really random, just to like fully fill me up, because there's so much like running around and stage combat and action in this play. I'm so hungry like an hour into rehearsal, and especially when I get home, I'm just like, I'm done. So make sure you bring water, make sure you fill up and drink your water bottle. So many times it will kill you, especially if you're in a musical, kids. Like, please, when musicals will kill your soul if you do not stay hydrated and healthy, okay? So make sure you have a water bottle and bring food, okay? And I have my wallet, which I always have. Optional, Starbucks. This usually, at the beginning of the rehearsals, I'm still like excited. But definitely once you start getting towards the like tech week, like tech week is nearing / tech week, dry tech 10-12 type of eras, plus like when the show actually starts, when you have to get to rehearsal on a Saturday morning at like 8 a.m. and you're tired and you're wearing yoga pants and your hair's in a bun and you look ugly and you know you look ugly, you're not gonna wanna, like, life is not going to be good. So I recommend bringing Starbucks and or just having a travel mug with you. I've been trying to use a travel mug more because I'm trying to like stop wasting so much paper and stuff, and I know that also goes to the consumer goods that I consume. And so I know, like, me going to Starbucks consistently, as much as I love having my name written on the cup, which is super cute, I'm trying to, like, at least most of the time, or when I can remember, bring my travel mug and just having them put the latte or the coffee or whatever in there, instead of me like consistently wasting all of this work. Yeah, I have got headphones, which will be irrelevant when the iPhone 7 comes out. Thanks, Apple, because my mom already pre-ordered it for me. Thanks, Mom. Headphones for, I do public transportation. I'm a strong advocate of public transportation, and so definitely on the bus ride there, bus ride back, and then for shows, prepping yourself for characters, I always make playlists for my characters. I always, sometimes for bigger characters, I'll start a journal and I'll like write in the mentality of them and just try and make sure like I have all of their thoughts. But big or small, I do for sure make a playlist and listen to it on the bus there while I'm getting ready and doing my makeup for all of that, just to like get myself pumped, get myself in the mood, and just make sure like I'm in the right headspace. Yeah. Keys, because can't get locked. If you've never been to a Baptist black church with a giant bottle of the original St. Jergens, you have never lived. And then I have this e.l.f. lip balm tint. It's so worn off on the front, but it's in berry and it's really nice. It's kind of moisturizing, as well as it gives a slight tint. It looks natural. Yeah, that looks good. And so I always usually carry this around with me, as well as my actual chapstick. This right here is a Revolve lip balm. Yes, my friends, it does look like a Neos, but guess what, my friends? At Target, it's usually 30 cents cheaper than a Neos. So I usually buy this one instead of Eos. Eos, is that how you say it? Who knows? But these three are like my beauty, usually before rehearsals. Especially if they're a long one or a fight call one. I take off all my makeup. I put on so much coconut oil on my face. It's insane. Put on so much chapstick and leave the house. Like, that's it. So usually, like, I don't really touch up my makeup or anything at rehearsals because I'm usually not wearing makeup because rehearsals are stressful, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. No time at all. So you can just see all of the stuff I bring to rehearsal. One thing that I didn't have in this video in particular that I would definitely recommend is bringing homework, especially if you're in high school or even if you're in college. I know myself, and I know that if I didn't make a conscious effort to do my homework before or during rehearsal, it would not get done, like, at all. So please do your homework when you're there, especially if you're doing a Q to Q or a dry tech, because you're going to be sitting around for like hours. And even if you feel like you're in a lot of scenes, it's a Q to Q. You're not going to be doing shit. Bring homework, bring a book, do something productive, because you're really truly just going to be sitting around. It's going to be a complete waste of time. So be sure to bring homework, bring protein bars, bring everything here. And if you have anxiety like I do, bring like little stress balls or little like fidgets. I love fidgets. One of my favorite fidgets right now. I got this from a hardware store. It's just a light switch. And this is so good for like calming me down, because it's just like a little fidget and it's really random. And I know some people carry around like Play-Doh or little things that have like necklaces or rings. So like bring fidgets, bring like things to calm anxiety. Headphones are also great for that because like, you can make a playlist on your phone and just like calm all the way down, and it'll be so good. Like, make your life easier. There's no need to make your life any harder at rehearsal than it's already potentially going to be, okay? So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This will be the very first video up in the Theater Knowledge series. I think we're gonna call it Theater Knowledge. I really like the name of that, but we'll see. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Down below I'll have all of my social media from Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Follow my Instagram. My Instagram is lit. Follow my Instagram. Follow me on Tumblr. And I hope you guys have a great day or night or wherever you are. Bye!